Look, credit is a gatekeeper for major moves. Want a car? They check your credit. Renting? The same thing. Starting the dream business to escape your 9 to 5? You need good credit. With or without it, you're locked out. Look, you guys, I'm 18 years old with $9,000 in credit, and I don't know about you guys, but this is not something normal by any means in my family. My family said I would never figure it out, but yet I did because I was consistent and I followed a blueprint. Now, as you guys can see on screen, I have my Discovery account right here, my Citi approval, and my Quicksilver approval. Step one, first I applied for a credit card at the bank where I had my checking account, and that bank was for me was Chase. They already knew me, so I already got approved, and I got approved for the Freedom Unlimited, and my credit limit was $500. And the reason why I got approved so fast is because Chase already knew who I was, and I already had history with Chase. So first stop, go to the bank you bank with and see if you could get a credit card. Step two, become an authorized user. What I did is I asked someone with great credit history to add me on a card, and in return, I got their credit history, their credit limit, and a payment history. Definitely recommend it. Step three, get an installment account from Credit Strong, because what this does, this increases your credit mix, which will help your score go up over time. Step four, very simple, don't miss payments, because I see when people first start, they miss payments, which drops their score by a lot. So don't miss payments and don't max out your credit cards. Quick recap, get a credit card from your bank. This is a very important first step. Step two, become an authorized user. This will jumpstart your credit journey. Number three, go to Credit Strong and add an installment account. This helps give you credit mix and increases your score in the long run. Step number four, be patient and play the long game. Time for the real game, right? I gave you guys a little quick tutorial in the beginning, but if you guys want the step-by-step breakdown on what I have done and every little detail, stay tuned, because I'm literally going to give you guys a blueprint that's going to make everything simpler, and it's going to be very simplified. After you watch this video, you don't need to watch no other video. Now, why credit matters, right? If you want your dream car, they're going to check your credit. If you need an apartment, same thing, they check your credit. Thinking about starting that business to escape your 9 to 5, they're going to check your credit. Now, why would you wait 2 to 3 years to save up your first 50K and 70K when you have a good credit score and go to a bank like Chase and get approved for 100K, 75K off the bat just off for having a good credit score? It makes more sense. Now, your credit is your adult representation. Now, what this means, if you're 35 years old and you have a 550 and you want to go get your dream apartment, and the landlord sees you only have a 550, he sees you have bad payment history, he sees you have a lot of debt, he's not going to give you that apartment, no matters if you make a lot of money, if you have good income, because what that shows to him is that he can't trust you. He doesn't know if he rents it to you, if you're going to burn it down, if you're going to not pay your rent. Basically, he cannot trust you. It shows you're irresponsible as an adult. Now, this is explanatory, right? No credit equals no access. If you're grown, right, and you have no credit, you basically have no access to the world. You're basically locked out. That's basically like you having no internet on your phone. You cannot access nothing. Now, what makes up credit score? As you guys can see right here, the most important thing that makes up a good credit score is payment history. So if you have good payment history, if you pay your bills on time, you automatically get 35%. Same thing. Number two, if you have good credit utilization, that's 30% right there. Just off of these two things, that's 65%. Now, the next 15% is credit. This is basically how long you had your credit account for and how long you have credit for. 10% is mixed, right? And the other 10% is new inquiries. Very simple. Now, I got a pie chart for you guys right here. So, as you guys see, the main thing is payment history, which is 35%. The second thing is your utilization, which is 30% of your credit. The third thing is credit age. The fourth thing is inquiries, which is 10%. And the final is credit mix. Step one, I see a lot of people struggle with this. A lot of people don't even know where to start on day one. So I'm going to give you exact steps on how to start from day one. Step one, get your first card. That's what you're going to do. You want to get your card. Now, get a credit card from your bank. Apply at a bank you already have history with. Example, if you bank with Chase, apply there for faster approvals. Just off the fact because you already have history with that bank and they know who you are. So they're going to approve you off the rap. Now, that's actually what I did, right? I got approved for my Freedom Unlimited at Chase because I already banked with Chase. Chase knew who I was, and They approved me for $1,000 in less than 3 minutes. Now, as you guys can see right here, it says, "Congratulations, your new card is approved." Now, this was for the Freedom Unlimited, and I got approved for this card in like 5 minutes, just like I said, and it was for $1,000. Now, I think that Chase is the best bank if you want to start your credit journey with. So if you're interested in opening a Chase check-ins account, it's going to be a link in the description that's going to take you right to the site, and you're going to be able to open your account. So check that out if you're interested. Now, recommendations. These right here are the two best credit cards if you have no credit. If your credit don't even exist, I recommend you getting these two credit cards. Now, first we have is the Freedom Unlimited. That's actually what I got approved for off the rip. Now, the reason why the Freedom Unlimited is a good card because you earn $200 after spending $500 the first 3 months of opening the card. Second thing, you get 0% APR for the first 15 months. So for the first 15 months, you get 0% APR. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to stress about that at all. Third thing, you get no annual fee. This is a big thing in the credit. So you don't have to pay nothing. You don't have to worry about being charged to have the card. You get no annual fees. Same thing with the Freedom Flex. Just like I said before, these are the two best beginner cards to start. I definitely recommend these. Now, you may ask yourself, right? Why not I just go and get a secure credit card? Now, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen on the internet these guys be like, "Oh, get a secure credit card." You don't want that. And I'm going to tell you why you don't want a secure credit card, right? So you're giving the bank your money up front, which is the opposite way around. We want the banks to give us money so we could go and change our lives. All right. Might as well qualify for something better. This is very simple, right? You literally could get anything better than a secure credit card. A secure credit card is horrible. I do not recommend this by any means. Third thing, you get no real perks, and you get no cashbacks, and you get no points at all. So you literally get no benefit. So having a secure credit card literally makes no sense. You get nothing in return. Now, fourth thing, having a secure credit card is slow. Now, if you want to build your credit score in the span of 3 to 4 years, by any means do that, right? But I personally want to build my credit and get my credit funding in a span of 12 to 24 months. So that's why I recommend you skip getting a secure credit card and just go straight to getting a real credit card. Step 2, you want to become an authorized user. What you want to do, you want to go and ask somebody with great credit history to add you on their card. Find someone who has trusted history and has a good credit score. This is a big factor in credit right here. Now, you may ask yourself, right? Okay, if I go out and become an authorized user, what do I get in return? I'm going to tell you what you get in return right now, right? You inherit their credit history. Now, as I told you guys before in the previous slides, off the fact if you get in their credit history, you get their payment history. So 35%, you already have that. So 35%, you automatically have that. The work is done just off the fact of you becoming an authorized user. Second thing, you inherit their credit limit. So what this means, right? If you get an authorized user and you have somebody that have a 20,000 credit limit and they add you on a card, what it will show up on your profile is that you have a credit card 20,000. And the banks love to see that you could have credit cards with big limits on it because it shows that you're trustworthy and you're responsible. Now, you also get a credit boost, right? Now, as everybody may know, right? Now, this was my credit score before I got my authorized user. I had a 650, and after my authorized user, I had a 742. Literally 742. An authorized user is like a cheat code. It's like having a rich parent, having a rich dad. You inherit all of his money. That's basically what an authorized user is. You inherit everything. Cheat code to the system. Now, bonus tip. Not every authorized user reports to all 3 credit bureaus. Now, these right here are the best authorized users to report to all 3 credit bureaus. First, we got American Express. Second, we got Capital One. Third, we got Discovery. Fourth, we got Chase. Now, how long does it take an authorized user to show up? That's what you may be asking yourself, right? It takes 1 to 2 weeks for the account to show up on your report. If anybody tells you it takes 3 to 6 months, don't buy that. If anybody tells you it shows up in 2 to 3 hours, don't buy that. It's probably a scam. We don't want that. We don't want you getting scammed. Now, if you guys want an authorized user, I'm going to have my Instagram in the description. So just DM me on Instagram and I'll help you get an authorized user. Very simple. I hope you set everything up for you. Now, step 3, right? You want to get an installment account from Credit Strong. Now, why? Right? What Credit Strong does, it adds credit mix, right? And lenders love to see that you have more than one things. Now, also, Credit Strong is an installment account. Credit Strong offers a $28 monthly plan. It improves your credit mix, which equals to a higher credit score in return, just for you. Now, also, these are the benefits of why you should have Credit Strong, right? It builds credit with no card. There's literally no credit check to apply, and it reports to all three credit bureaus. Literally, it reports to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, just off the fact of you having Credit Strong. Now, why it works, right? The reason why it works because it hits two major credit factors, which is very important in a credit game. And I see a lot of people skip over these, right? Which is, I can't stress this enough, it's payment history and it's credit mix. Now, if you guys are interested in getting a Credit Strong account, it's going to be in the description. You could click it. It's very simple. Just pay the $28 a month upfront and you get Credit Strong. Very simple steps. Now, you may ask yourself, right? I did everything you wanted me to do. Now, how do I use my credit, right? I'm going to show you how to use your credit, right? Never miss payments ever. Now, the way you never miss payments is you set up something called auto pay, which you literally pay your bills. It will literally pay your bills. So if you have Chase card, you go to your Chase card and you set up auto pay and it will take your money out. Also, to never miss a payment, pay 3 days before the due date. So if it's due 3 days, pay it before so that way you don't have to stress about it. Never pay your credit cards last minute. You always want to pay it 3 days before. That's what I recommend to everybody starting out. Now, this is a major thing to you, right? You want to keep your credit card utilization under 30%. So what this means is, right, if they give you $1,000 credit limit, only spend $300, that's 30%. Now, I gave you guys a little chart so you guys could see with your own eyes. Now, this right here is the sweet spot, right? 10 to 30%. You don't want to go past 30% because once you go past 30%, you get into this right here. We don't want any of these. We want to stay away from these. These are horrible. We want to stay in the green. So the green is 10 to 30%. Now, this is something I see a lot of beginners make is when they first get applied for their first credit card, they start going crazy and they apply. Don't apply for too many things at once because, right, every time you apply for credit, what that institution does and the lender does, it gives you a hard inquiry, which in returns, it takes a hit to your score every time you apply. So if you get approved for your first credit card, don't start going crazy. Don't start applying. Take your time because at the end of the day, building credit is like a marathon. It's not a sprint. You want to take your time with this. Now, this right here is your month by month plan after you've done everything I told you, right? Month 1, apply for your first card, which would be the Freedom Unlimited. Month 2, become an authorized user. I already showed you guys how to get that and where to get it. Month 3, go and get your Credit Strong account, right? Month 4 and 6, you don't have to do nothing else. Just do everything I said. Don't miss payments. Keep the utilization on at 30%, and don't apply for everything too fast. Literally, just maintain. Month 4 is where we get into the gems. Is where we get, and this is going to be going on in a previous video that I'm going to do. Right? Apply for business credit. That's month 7. That's the juicy part of credit, and we're going to get into that in a previous video. Now, if I didn't give you guys enough proof in this video, here's my proof right here. These are all my credit cards lined up. This is my Capital One Quicksilver. This is my Citi. This is my Chase Freedom Unlimited, as I said I got. This is my Discovery. Combined, this is $9,500 in total. Now, for recap, right? Apply at your bank. Become an authorized user. 3rd, get Credit Strong. Smart utilization. And the final one is stick with it. I see a lot of people be like, oh, I've been doing credit for 6 months, but it's not working. It's not working because you're not sticking with it. Just like I said, building credit is not a sprint, it's a marathon. That's what you need to do, right? Now, just like I said, your credit is your leverage. Literally, your credit is your leverage. Credit is like having leverage. And this is the main thing in life. Now, if you guys need any help with any of this, feel free to book a call and I'll be able to help you guys. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now, bye.